Okay, well, maybe I should take your video to that lady. If I get sick or die, then we know that that lady poisoned me.
I know we're talking.
This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports. You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
I gotta do it. Gotta go. Not for All right, everybody, how you doing? Captain Jack here, coming at you live from Hollywood's car, because I am obligated to be on time what is it? Unlike Tito, and I don't know if Tito's here yet, and I will see people that are here. If you are new here to the show, thank you. But again, I have to be on it at the tick of 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock p.m. Central. So that is why, being the stalwart professional that I am, okay, that's a big word, I know. But again, live from Hollywood's car here. What freeway are we on?
110.
We're on the 110, baby.
Hollywood Studios.
Oh, by the way, there's because we had Hollywood here in the garden. By the way, it was Mr. Hollywood, Miss Loretta, and then the young lady that you saw on TV next to me, that is Raina Raider. This is kind of like your was this your debut?
This was the official debut for the first opener, the season opener.
Yeah.
But last week, or was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks, or when we played the Patriots.
Yeah, we had the preseason game in Vegas, so
Yeah.
I did attend that.
Okay, so so for everybody that was wondering, we're all here, and again, apologies for not being in studio. I can't take calls, obviously, but while we are on our way to the hotel, I did want to make sure that I can at least talk with everybody. Okay, I go with Unknown Raider Guy. Captain, been saying this since the beginning of preseason. We need to beef up our own line. Unknown Raider Guy, you are quite right. And by the way, I have that picture of Sherman Hemsley from that is awesome. So again, Unknown Raider Guy, you are right. Carr should have been focused on the Chargers' weaknesses like he did last year. Chargers have issues stopping our run game. And yeah, they didn't really run enough. They didn't really run the ball enough. And we'll get some views from Hollywood and Laredo while we're here on the show as well. Lafayette says Jack Ossini on TV. Yeah, I saw that. He did that. Raider Ron, why not run Jacobs when you just need 3 yards to get a first down? I agree, Raider Ron. And you're talking, that was what was that the last play? When I was like I think you were shown as well. It was like 4th and 3, and you don't run Jacobs. Awesome. NorCal Raider Jesse, thank you for being here. Matrix Raider, thank you for being here. Elena, good to see you, honey. And thank you for being here. Elena, you are on Facebook. Please come over to YouTube. And granted, normally my phone sucks well, it doesn't suck. It is a nice phone, but it's not as good as what I could be. Now, again, I wanted to be. Thank you, Elena, for that comment. Was this DC's worst game you have seen him play? It's definitely one of the top. I can't remember a game where he was this off. He definitely needed preseason reps. I agree.
The last game in Oakland.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. See, comments from from Hollywood himself. The last game, the last Oakland game, but he had a first down, Hollywood.
Okay.
He had a first down, and the officials effed it. And I do remind you, we are still on Roku, because I had to say that to Hollywood because because Hollywood's awesome. Raider mode, good to see you. Matrix, great pick, thank you. James Ruiz, saw you on TV, thank you again. So a lot of people saw me on TV. Thanks again, Bob Dar. Jeff Arguello, we could have done better. That is true. You froze up. Munford is taking over right tackle. I did see that. In fact, I saw a couple times where Parham was in there over Cotton, and then Cotton was in there, then Parham was back in there, and Munford was at right tackle. Munford is going to be the right tackle by the end of the year, and he might have already supplanted Illuminor. And thank you there, NorCal Raider Jesse. Follow Cap Jack on Instagram. Thank you there, shipmate. IJ, Pats lost. Yeah, the Pats. My goodness, Pats. I didn't see the game. In fact, I will tell a quick story while I'm here as well. Jeff Christensen, Cyan TV. Hey, Crujo says, dude, where are you? Dude, I'm on. What are we on, to 110? We're on to 110, dude. Matthew 72007. And by the way, Crujo and Matthew are members of the channel. So please join the channel, subscribe. And NorCal says, hit the like and subscribe. Thank you there. Bob Dar, Captain, you might have to reset. Where did you go? They couldn't. Hey, Cap. Where in the hell was Zamir White? Yeah, Raider G. Good to see you. Raider G, I'm going to tell you this. And this is some knowledge that I've gained. Am I backwards? I might be backwards. Is my crap backwards? Is Al backwards? Yeah, I'm going to have to mirror. I'm sorry that I'm backwards, folks. There you go. Where did you go? Okay, tough win for us. Oh yeah, Jared, good win for the Stillers. Cap, GA Patriots said that. Hot Neil was in there. Hello. Hot Neil's and Hefe KC. Good to see you there, brother. Cap, what happened to you? I'm still here. Chiefs won convincingly, Hefe. Okay, Francisco, thank you there. Cap, and it's one loss. Thank you. It's one loss. One loss. 17 games. Raider fans are calling to trade Carr after only one game. Good thing he has a no trade clause. But you know what? And I said this as well. And by the way, we got people in the car. And Hollywood,
that's Carr's preseason game?
Okay, well,
he had no snaps in preseason.
Yeah, he had no snaps in preseason, but that's as well. I want to say this, Hollywood, and I can't switch my camera, but we can. If you guys don't know who Hollywood is, then you haven't been paying attention, because Hollywood and I go to a lot of games together. Hollywood, quick question for you. Your views of Derek Carr today, and like you said, the effect of having no snaps in preseason. Sir, go. The microphone is yours.
He's just rusty. I mean, you can see it. He hasn't. He's staying in the pocket. He's not getting out of the pocket when he has to get out of the pocket. He's got rust on him. It seems like. He'll scratch it off, and we'll definitely get back into the winning trend here real soon. Especially against Arizona at home. But no, I think Carr is a great quarterback. I don't see why we're saying, again, here we go again, trade Carr. Yeah, he did throw 3 interceptions.
Yeah, he looked awful.
He did look awful today.
He looked awful.
But hey,
well, you know what? I will say this: the 2 interceptions he threw were awful. The one interception where the linebacker snuck back and got the pass would have been a fantastic completion to Waller down the seam.
Yep.
That was just an outstanding play on the linebacker's part. Carr threw it. He thought that he could have gotten it past the linebacker. The linebacker made a fantastic play. So I'm going to give 2 of them on Carr being rusty. And even that one is a little bit rusty, but the linebacker made a fantastic play on it.
But how many people did he leave open? He had Renfro open a couple times.
Oh yeah.
He's just not seeing the field. He's not seeing the field properly right now.
Yeah, and again, it's one game, guys.
That's right.
GA Patriot, thank you as well. First game with all new coaches. This game could have been a lot worse. Raiders will be just fine. Where was Zeus today? Okay, and there I lost my thought. Okay, Zeus. For those that are crying about Zamir White, this is something that I've learned from picking up things about the way, and I'm going to say a bad word here, Patriots. Okay. The Patriots, when they picked up running backs and receivers, they basically, unless they really had a need for them, they basically gave them like a red shirt season. They had very little usage for their wide receivers and their running backs in the system that McDaniels is used to. So I'm saying that if you think that we're going to see a lot of Zeus White, don't bank on it, okay? Because I think he's probably going to be redshirted. We did see a lot of Jacobs. We did see a lot of Amir Abdullah. We also saw a lot of Jacob Johnson, the German kid. But, and Bolden got hurt. So I don't know what his status is. But maybe you'll see more of Zamir White next week based upon what is the status of Bolden. Matthew, FAKC, I hope you beat the break-offs of the Chargers. Yeah, I wasn't really not Prince Price, 17 games. Hefe, yep, 17 games. Saw you on TV. Thank you there, Tito. We'll handle it, 2007. One bad game. Thank you there, Poncho. Renegade, good to see you. And if you're new to the show, thank you. I did pass out a lot of cards today, so hopefully we'll get some new people on here. Captain, I know you're on the road. Will you take any calls tonight? Jared, maybe when I get back to the hotel and I get to my room. And I'm letting you folks know that this is going to be SOP. If I am not back in my hotel by the time that the show is supposed to start, I'm going to have to start it on the phone. But I will have my phone with me. I'll have a charge with it. So hopefully we will be able to do that. Wow. Ref Gurus. Arizona scored more than we did. Yeah. Wow. Carr had a bad game. That's true. Hot Neil. They should have mixed it between Jacobs and Seuss. Oh, somebody sent a $9.99 for me. Thank you for that tip. They should have mixed it up between Jacobs and Zeus, but we'll see. Yeah, that linebacker made a great play. Thank you there, Poncho. I appreciate you saying that. 3 touchdowns beats 3 interceptions. That's true. Was he rusty on the well? Yeah, he was rusty on the fumbles, but I don't know how many sacks. I'm thinking that the Chargers had, I want to say, at least 6 sacks. And I know one was the first sack was on a safety blitz. And then it was, I don't know how many Mac had. I know that that's a dirty word, 50 who, but I don't know how many he had. But yeah, I mean, obviously, and by the way, if you didn't notice, Cotton and Parham were switching at the guard position. Mumford was playing a lot at the right tackle position for Illuminor. So, we'll see what happens there. Okay, Georgia says post-game Carmid, he was trying to be too aggressive when it wasn't necessary. Thank you there, shipmate. I appreciate you saying that. Interceptions, Carr threw and Chargers scored only a field goal off them. Still Carr had a bad game. It's week one. Oh, see, that's good to know. I was wondering how many points they scored off a turnover. So thank you for that information, Matthew 72007. Rams talking about grabbing Jimmy Garoppolo. No, that was if he was cut loose. Oh, it's Crujo. Thank you for that $9.99. Captain, I'm old like you. I've seen too much BS. Blah, man. Let's go out and party. You got it. You got it there, Crujo. Didn't know pirates use modern glasses. Cap, yeah, we did. Only Trader Joe's has more. Good one, by the way, for folks here. Make sure you are subscribed.
Is that Pirate Booty?
To NFL Nation Live. No, not Pirate Booty. That's a site that doesn't exist anymore.
No, that's at Trader Joe's. Pirate Booty.
Oh, okay. We'll see.
Little puffy snacks.
Oh, okay. Pirate Booty. Can you see the gorgeous lady here? I don't know if she's coming in.
Thank you so much.
There you go. But yeah, that's
I appreciate the compliment.
That's it.
Little warm today.
It was a lot of warm today.
The stadium was very hot.
Yeah. Raiders had 0 sacks and 0 interceptions. Chargers had 6 sacks. So I was right. I was a good guess by me. 6 sacks and 3 INTs. Mac had 3 of them. Raiders had 0 turnovers. That has to change. I agree. We will be on Century and come on out with the wife, and I got you. Crujo, I would like that, but I got to get back to the hotel, and which we are at the hotel. So I got to get to my room. So stand by. We'll be going into the hotel. Oh, and Francisco says you are gorgeous. So yeah, she is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you, Francisco. I really appreciate the compliment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm going to tell you an interesting story about what happened in the third quarter today too, because I tell everybody.
Please.
Okay.
That was so frightening.
Yeah. Okay. Carlos, LVR, thank you. Saw you on TV. Okay, folks, don't go anywhere. I'm going to literally be going to my room. Okay. Yeah, everybody says you're smoking hot, babe. That's it. And I'm going to, Loretta, do you want to be on camera?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I
Loretta.
want to shout out my boy,
There you go.
my Clemson boy, Hunter Renfro, for his awesome plays on special teams and the third and Renfro that we got. So
Yeah, third and Renfro, and
Yes.
he played a wonderful game today, so that was good. Okay. Hollywood, I'm gonna keep you on camera as well.
We'll see y'all later, Raider Nation.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna give Hollywood a hug. So I gotta grab my stuff.
Yes. With the fan.
Yep. We got to get up to the room.
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay, we are back here. Sorry about that. Losing reception. We're going over. Like I said, I will be going up to the room and doing the show. So guys, will stay with me, please. It is hard to walk. Very tired today. How you doing, Nelson?
Love it, dude. This is awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you there. We're on YouTube right now. So we are in the elevator.
Oh, nice.
Is accounted for. She's married. She's a friend of mine. Okay, please.
How was the Raider game?
Well, it sucked.
Yes.
It sucked.
It did.
That was salted.
I was hoping for Waller to have a better game.
Yes, yes. Well, like I said, that interception the guy had was right off of the Waller pass. So anyway, elevator.
You accidentally pressed it.
Oh, okay.
Good for
Oh, Francisco. Okay, here. I heard Andre James was sent to the hospital for dehydration or heart issues. Okay, thank you for that news. Thank you for that news, partner. I will. Don't know anything about it, but I will check up on it. Okay, so I got to open the door. Okay, so we're still hopefully on. Get here, we will turn on the bandwidth, and okay, we got TV off, and we're going to get a YouTube hit for a baseball game that's not on. Turn that off. Okay, so we are here in the room. I'm here with the camera. I'm going to take the hat off because it is freaking heavy. So once I get to the room, hang on here. I will take off my gloves. And we will do the rest of the show, from the room. Thank you there, Georgia. TJ Watt out for the season? Wow. Again? Amazing. No, out for the season. Wow. Is this like a replay of like last year? Because I know last year he had an injury in like the first game. Okay, hang on a second, folks. I'm trying to turn my computer on. So once I get the computer turned on, do the rest of the show. Okay. So again, we're here. I know we have like half an hour in, but at least we are going to be doing the show. If I could find it. There we go. Okay. StreamYard. Okay, I'm going to enter studio. Error occurred. No internet. What do you mean? This internet issue is a pain in the ass. a pain in the ass. Hang on a second, folks. I'm going to try to take care of some internet issues here. Okay, JW Marriott connect. Connected open. Okay, good. So this should work now. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. I'm going to enter the studio. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off, Okay, now we are here. I'm removing, there we go. Okay, now we are here. Thank you, everybody, folks, again, that, tribulations of being in a room and getting ready for stuff. So again, welcome to the show again. Unknown Raider guy, did Gorilla Rilla show up? I believe he did. We didn't see him, but I believe he did. So now that we are in the room, so we can actually take some phone calls. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry there, Francisco. Packers got destroyed. Okay, so you guys on TV, I tagged you. So thank you there, Damien. All right. Okay, so here's the thing. Now that we got this and we are in the room, okay, and for all those that don't know, that is my CPAP behind me. So hopefully we'll be good to go there. Yeah, I know the feedback was awful. Guerrero Real post on IG that he wasn't going to the game. Okay. Then that's that. I did not know that. Thank you there, Georgia. I did not know that. And that is a proper segue for me, because I will tell everybody here right now. And I said it on a couple shows before. And by the way, like, share, get the word out. So we can get more people. Again, if you are watching on Twitter or Facebook, come over to YouTube. I can't see any of your comments, okay? But I'm going to get the word out right now. Unless it is a game of vital importance, okay? Kind of like last year's game with the Chargers in Vegas, where we were fighting for a playoff spot. Okay, that is my quantifier. Excuse me. If there's a game of vital importance that is here in Los Angeles, I may go to it. But as of right now, this is my last game in SoFi. And I'll tell you why. Because when I went to the gate today, and I had issues coming into the gate, the cop told me that he let me in. He said, we're going to let you in today. But next time, you can't wear all of that metal. Next time, you can't wear all that metal. Thank you. I appreciate that. I got some water. So, and I told him, I said, I've been wearing this uniform, this garb, for 20 frigging years. 20 friggin' years I've worn this. I am a security officer in the state of Florida. I won't tell people who don't know what I do for a living, but I don't have a criminal record. I've never had a criminal record, and
I'm without saying anything else. I'm squeaky clean. I'm squeaky clean. So for them to say to me, "Hey, lose all that metal," I know we are on Roku, so I'm going to eloquently say this via Roku. The number 4, the letter Q, and the number 2. Let me say that again. The number 4, the letter Q, and the number 2. Unless there is a game of vital importance at SoFi, you won't see me ever there again. Thank you there, Georgia. And Facebook user, thank you for coming in, Facebook. Seeing you at the game, appreciate it. And come on over to YouTube. People that are on YouTube again. And I will also something as well. I want to show people something that I missed. I didn't get a chance to oh, it's Popeye. Okay. Thanks, Popeye. I had a sign ready, and I thought Gorilla was going to be there. So unfortunately, because I was kind of running late this morning getting out, I didn't get a chance to use the sign. So 1 second, folks. I'm going to show you something that I had ready. Okay, I'm going to show you something that I had ready that was ready for SoFi because I thought Gorilla was going to be there. So stand by 1 second. Okay, thanks again, folks. Oh, that is wow. I'm gonna have to do the blinds. A lot of glare. A lot of glare. Here we go. Yeah, that gets rid of some of the glare. All right. Rilla said he wasn't going to be, and I want to show you something that I had ready for Rilla. And unfortunately, like I said, I didn't get a chance to. I thought he was coming. And I didn't get, and I missed this. Okay. Where's Rilla? Shame on SoFi. Shame on SoFi. I will tell you this. I saw Gorilla yesterday. I was under the impression that he was going to be there. I was wrong. And again, I was a little bit late coming out. To the game, so I forgot my sign here in the room. I forgot the sign in the room. I don't know what's going on in the game. We'll do that. Real said he wasn't going to be there, so coach was right. Captain, are you going to for what? Apologize for what? That the Chargers won? Why am I going to apologize to coach? We have nothing. I have nothing to apologize to coach for. And by the way, I'm still waiting on coach to call to have. Hopefully, he'll be calling in, and I'll put my phone on. Hang on, because I didn't do that yet. So, if you want to come into the show, So the phone line is up. Okay. Now here's the thing, and I will say this: because of the bandwidth, because of the bandwidth of this hotel, which sucks. It sucks. If Coach wants to go, I'll be more than happy to have Coach come in. If you want to call in, call in. Okay, you want to call in, call in. But I'm going to put the link up here. So, and I haven't even taken my. Oh shoot. Okay, there's the link. Did I hit the link? Did the links go in? Okay, there you go. So to SoFi, yeah, Oni, what up, Captain Jack from the Bolt Brothers? James Sawyer, thank you there, shipmate. Hey, I also want to apologize. The only person I want to apologize to is the Sawyers. And because I was supposed to meet one of them in the parking lot who is a Bolts fan. And then I get to my phone, and my phone says, "We can't find your tickets. We can't find your tickets." So, I immediately got way pissed. So we can't find your ticket. So I immediately went over, and I'm going to do this. It makes it a little bit easier. Okay, you only see one luggage in bed here. But so I got the first thing I did was I wasn't able to see one of the Bolt brothers. So my apologies to him, and hopefully I'll get a chance to see them when the Chargers come to Las Vegas. Robert Bigler, good to see you. Robert Bigler is a Kansas City fan. I saw Casey Hefe's in here. So we got some AFC West people in here. And again, James Sawyer, what up, Captain? Good to see you from the Bolt Brothers. Get with me again. And I called him out. I called him out for him saying that it was going to be a Chargers home game. Now, I don't know. I will do this. There was more Charger fans there. There was more Charger fans there than I, thought. I want to say the Raiders probably had 60% of the stadium, maybe 70%, but there was a lot of Charger fans there. There were, and I'll give them that. I didn't hear the phone ring. Art, I apologize. I did not hear the phone ring. So I'm going to put it where if you call in again, I'll hopefully hear from you. So I will put it up here so I will be able to see it. So hopefully I will be able to see it. So again, if you want to come into the show, I'm not sure about the bandwidth, but we'll go through that. There wasn't that many fans in that stadium, many open seats. Oh, okay. The 49ers lost as well. Okay. My take in the game is that Carr overlooked his other. Carr played a crappy game. That let's just say that. Let's just say it. Let's get it out there. It was a crappy game. There wasn't that many fans in that stadium, many open seats. The seats were expensive. And the way that stadium is laid out is horrible. It's horrible. Oh, well, I'm sorry, James. And again, tell your brother I'm sorry. But when your phone, and again, thank you for understanding that when your phone says you don't have any tickets, we can't find your tickets. And I'm like, no way, because I spent $2,500 on 2 tickets. $2,500 on 2 tickets. So there you go. And again, I have no problem talking to Coach. Good to hear about the fans for Chargers. It was about the same range. Here we go. We got Art. Let's hear from Raider Art. Have him call in. Hang on a second. I will. Okay, I got.
Call from RDR Art. To accept, press 1.
Okay, we're gonna hear from Raider Art. There you go. Hey, Raider Art. I'm gonna have to. I don't have a. Do I have a timer? Yeah, I do got a timer. I do got a timer, so I can actually do the timer. Raider Art, let me get my timer set there, partner. Good to hear from you, and we'll start the timer now. First off, how you doing, Art? Tell me your thoughts about the game.
A lot difficult, a little bit. I don't even know what to say for Derek Carr, in my opinion, but I still focus more on Darren Waller and Max Crosby for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah, they made good plays, and it's kind of a little bit of a challenge because more so like Chargers more gets a little better for the most part. And I know some of the Raider fans, kind of get disappointed for what they see in the game, and I just can't even stand it for anything for those Chargers fans.
Right. But yeah, and I'm going to say, Mr. Sawyer, I am not going to dime you out because Mr. Sawyer and the Bolt brothers, I've had no problems with, and they were fantastic people. I had no problems with. I'm sorry, Art. Let me stop the timer. Because when I go off on my tangents, I want to make sure that you get the amount of time that you should. So I stopped it. Okay. But there is an incident that I do want to make people aware of, because I saw plenty of Charger fans, and we had no issues. And I saw was it Jose, was it Jose Bolt Pride, and then Josue. And then there's another gentleman who's a Charger fan that's in the PFUFA, good guy. I saw a bunch of fans in Thunder Alley, and I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to see the brother, but great people. But I will say this, and there's always issues, and it's always at Charger. And Art, like I said, I'm stopping the clock on you, so you don't have to worry about you're not getting your 5 minutes. Well, if I can. Can I do the story, Art?
Yeah, your story.
Okay, thank you again. Today at halftime, Raiders are down They're down 14 points at halftime. So I go up, and y'all already saw Daniela, the young lady that I took to the game. This was her, like I said, her Raina Raider. I've been reminded that's her name, Raina Raider. We went up to to get something to drink and eat. And while I was in line to get food and get something to drink, she was in the restroom with another one of my friends. And I'm going to try to make a long story shorter. She was accosted by a group of people that I am guessing are Charger fans. Why? Because none of them had Raider clothing on. None of them had Raider clothing on. And they basically wore civilian clothes. So Raider Raina was accosted, and then this lady threw a bunch of water on her and my other friend, Tamara. And there was a big scuffle, and then the girl was threatened Raider Raina, and she was getting up in her grill, and then Flunky's husband, who's 6'6" and a big boy, comes over at me and it starts blowing up on me, and I'm like, dude, how old are you? How old are you? He's at least in his 30s, maybe 40s. No, he was probably younger than me. So I'm going to say he was in his 30s or 40s. But bows up on me, said, with my wife and daughter, and he was an a-hole. A-hole. I can say that on Roku. So again, no hate and discontent because again, and I will say this as well, I will probably, honestly, never go to another Charger Raider game again because of the security issues, because of the way that Raider fans get treated. And it's the same way it was down in San Diego. It's now in Los Angeles, and they got stupid rules because apparently I can't wear all of my metal. So there you go. Art, I'm gonna go ahead, Art. I'm gonna put the timer back on. But yeah, go ahead. You were talking about Max Crosby, and Max Crosby was being held so much, that the guy probably needs to, file a police report about him being molested on the field.
Yeah, I mean, if he would stay healthy, then he might be, try to be greatest tackler that he can ever be. Also, I do respect that you're not going into the Chargers game for whatever reasons, and I was sad, when I heard about our friend Rilla just wasn't told not to wear his mask, which I totally agree with that over at the SoFi. So it's kind of sucks for us because back in the day in Oakland, I was told not to wear my helmet over at the.
But you got in though, right?
Got me a little bit, but
yeah,
I got over it. Yes, I got into it over like in the north end zone for the and that my seat there, and to the 50-yard line where Larry was at. So.
Okay, and yeah, hey, we got Coach on the line. Coach, good to see you, brother. And I'm still waiting on you to come in. It was because of this scuffle. And again, I'm gonna pause it for you, Art. You got 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go. Because of the scuffle, I didn't see any of the third quarter up until the point that I think I got back to, or I should say, we got back to our seats about the same time that the Raiders kicked a field goal with Carlson. So I have no clue what happened in the third quarter. I'm sure that you guys can tell me. I have no clue what happened in the third quarter. And I was on TV, and it was very cool to be on TV. But Art, I'm gonna start up the clock again. I'm gonna ask, what are your overall thoughts on the game? And again, I thought Carr looked rusty. I think that they needed him to use more reps in the preseason, and he was. There were a lot of receivers open, and he wasn't hitting them.
Well, I mean, he has to stock up next time because, whenever I see him again on the field, my opinion is on the next. So I can't really give out any spoilers for his plays, but he really needs to get better. That's just my opinion, my thoughts, and for my prediction, just to try it a little bit better as a quarterback, because I'm focusing more on other quarterbacks, some but not a lot, but that's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I mean, I think that when I did see the fourth quarter, I saw the Raiders defense make a couple stops. I saw them that they, I guess with the 4th and 3, I think that was when I was on TV with, and by the way, Velvet, it's not Raider Rena. It's not Raider Rena. It's not Hollywood's granddaughter. It's Raina Raider, the lady that was sitting next to me. So 2 different gals, not Raider Rena, Raina Raider. Okay. So for those that, and there are pictures of me back as well. But Art, I mean, you're not giving up on the, and I'm not going to give up on the season, are you? I'll give you another 30 seconds of time I took away from you. What are your thoughts on, I mean, the game coming up? Because again, you said you're focusing on Carr. Carr needs some work, and that obviously the offensive line is not settled still. It's still not settled. I think Mumford's going to be your right tackle. I think Parham is going to be. Granted, somebody was saying and they put it in the chat. They said that James was gone to the hospital, and Parham is your backup center, so you might see Parham at center. So the offensive line is still in flux. So what are your thoughts on that there, Art?
It depends. Like against the Cardinals for next week at our home game, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens for the Carr's status and his stocks for his role as a quarterback. See what's going on, or even less, other quarterbacks of the team.
Okay. But so and again, we got the Cardinals. The Cardinals got shellacked today by the Chiefs. What was this? It was like what, in the 40s or something, like 44-21 or something.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I know they got shellacked.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know it did. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, Captain did not look happy. No, I wasn't there, Coach. I was not happy at that point. I was happy that Hobbs broke up the pass, but I wasn't happy overall. But again, Art, by the way, good hearing from you, brother, and it's always a pleasure. Say hi to your mom. Tell your mom I said hello as well, and best to you as well, shipmate.
Thank you. Yeah, let's go Raiders.
You got it. And again, I did give you some extra because your clock is going to ring in about 3 seconds. So I want you to hear the rings. There you go. So you did get your 5 after I did the pauses. Art, always good hearing from you, brother. Thanks again. Thanks for watching. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, brother. All right. That was Raider Art. Thank you for being here, Raider Art. So like I said, you can come into the show. And again, if this happens again, I will be doing my show. And I had a tablet, but I didn't get StreamYard set up on my tablet. So next time I'll try to do it on my tablet, probably leaving the Raider game in Vegas. Because if I don't get out in time, like the Bears game last year, it took me like 3 hours to get home. Yeah, I see the defense is top 5. They're a damn good defense. So there we go. We got another call in. Hang on here. Jimmy Farrell. I'm gonna let Jimmy Farrell in as soon as I can get the phone to answer. There we go. Got Jimmy Farrell on the line.
James Farrell.
We got it. Hey Jimmy, what's going on, brother? Well, I'm gonna start it right now. What's your take from the game, brother?
Well, I'm a little pissed off at the NFL Plus scam.
What's that?
Because they didn't show any of the game on video. They didn't show on video. It was only on audio.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Why. So, I mean, I did listen to it, and, somebody had it on YouTube, but somebody must have caught it and they took it off. So I guess that was a no-no. You couldn't do that.
Right.
But, listen to people saying, the game should have ran the ball after because the Chargers had a bad running defense.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand why they didn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's 4th and 3. And granted, you don't have Mariota back there for an RPO, but you know what? That wouldn't maybe have Derek Carr roll out with a run pass option. That would be nice, to show something there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's in McDaniel's playbook, but there we go. And yeah, Popeye, you're the only one on Facebook, so there you go. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
On his play calling, or
yeah, on the play calling right there.
Like I said, why didn't he run the ball more?
Mm-hmm.
You got so many. You got all these backs that you drafted. Use them. I don't think you used them. I don't think you used Josh Jacobs enough either.
They didn't.
Renfro.
Mm-hmm.
I think Renfro should have got the ball more. Waller, they were relying on Adams too much.
Well, okay, but and I'll stop you, Jimmy. So because you got 248, I do stop it for you for the pause because I'm going to talk to you about it. The interception that Carr threw over the middle would have been a beautiful seam pass to Waller, and it was a fantastic interception. And Coach will tell me who it is. I can't remember the guy, but he reached back, and it was great. It was a fantastic interception. So it was a good pass, a good play, but the guy just took it out of the air, and then they ended up getting 7 off of that.
Right, and Josh Jacobs looked like he was going to score, but he fell down.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. This game still remind me of last year. You know, I mean, I just posted it. Even though Carr played bad, we only lost by 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if Carr had maybe like you said, if he played in preseason a couple, get some reps, the game would have been a lot different. And I think if we play the Chargers again, they were going to be. I think we're going to split all the division games with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's only one game. I mean, we got the Cardinals next week. I think we can win that game. And they're a little rusty. It's only one game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not ready to, and again, I even paused it so much, Jimmy, that all that time you were talking, I had it on pause for you. So you good. So you're still at 240.
I mean, I would hate to lose the way the Bengals lost today. Oh my God.
You talked to me about that. So they were the Steelers came in, right?
I don't understand. I think it was who's their number one receiver?
The kid from LSU.
Well, he caught the ball. His foot is on the goal line.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking, it's a touchdown. The coach never challenged. And if he did challenge, they won the challenge and probably would have won the game. But he never challenged, so they never got a touchdown. I think they got a field goal out of it or something. So then, late, like seconds left in the game, the Bengals scored a touchdown, and they get the extra point blocked. The game is tied. So they're going back and forth in overtime. The Bengals go for a field goal to win it. They missed it. And then the Steelers get the ball back, and typical Steelers go down the field and kick the winning field goal. But I don't understand how a coach does not challenge. I mean, if you watch the highlights tonight, you would say to yourself, I got to challenge that. He's definitely the ball is actually breaking the plane on the goal line.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think the coach looked and Burrow wasn't Burrow. I think he threw like 3 or 4 picks. He got sacked a few times. He didn't have a good game either.
Mm-hmm.
But they had so many chances of winning this game. I mean, a block extra point to win the game, and it gets blocked.
Yeah, well, you saw that in the the LSU FSU game a week ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that too. Right. So anyway, I am a little disappointed in today's game, but it's game 1. Let's Raider fans just relax. We got plenty more games down the road. I'd rather be. It's not the way you start. It's not the way. It's the way you finish the season. It's not how you start. I'd rather start out, slow and then, get better towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
And, make the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
That's pretty much it. That's all I have to say.
No, see, and that was perfect, man. It was perfect. So,
yes.
Again, and best to you and your lady. Tell her I said hello, and tell her I want to know what she's cooking for me when I get there, though.
I made eggplant parmesan tonight.
Oh, eggplant! Oh my goodness, that sounds wonderful. And I'm not big on eggplant parmesan, but if it's made correctly, I would love to eat it. So we'll do it.
Anyway, she loved every minute of it.
Well, okay. Well, but I asked what she's making, so that's what you're making. So it's like,
I don't know.
okay, okay. Well, that's the report, Jimmy. Make sure I know the next time you're on as well.
Okay, I'll talk to you next week.
All right, take care, Jimmy. Always good hearing from you, brother.
You too. Bye.
All right, bye. There you go, Jimmy Farrell on the line, and yeah, Derek Carr was looking for Devontae Adams way too much. And it was nice to see other people. Oh, we're gonna get the Pittsburgh report from Jared. Good. Remember, you guys can call in or come into the studio, and hopefully we'll hear from Coach. So we get the Pittsburgh report from Jared. We got that going on. Jared, how you doing, brother? Let's start the clock on you. First off, wonderful win for the Stillers today.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
Well, I mean, it was a good win, and it was an ugly win in a way. I mean, good in part because the Bengals or the Bungles bungled the ball 6 times, however, and giving us free gifts, however, especially 4 picks by Burrow. We started out great in the first half, however, and then in the second half we got a little lazy, however, and Cincinnati just tried to somehow, some way steal the game from us. The refereeing, of course, gave some bad calls in that game, but some crazy wild ending. I mean, you had a missed extra point, however, and then, of course, you had 2 missed field goals, however, including Boswell missing one early in overtime, and then Cincy missing their field goal. But unfortunately, the Steelers, however, came out with a close shave, and Boswell redeemed himself after missing one earlier and coming home with the game winner of 54 yards. And in the end, we beat Cincinnati. And anytime you beat your AFC North rival like Cincinnati, it is a good thing. So the funny thing is, I told Eddie Winslow about this. I had the Steelers on my fantasy team, and I left them on the bench today, and they scored 25 points on me. So I'm kicking myself now in the butt about that one. Let's just say.
Yeah. Well, again, I don't do fantasy. I will be Jared. I will be honest. So let me pause, Jared. So I want to make sure you get your full 5. I picked this game, but I did quantify it in the season. I said that I think that the Steelers are going to be better at the end of the year, and I think that Cincinnati is going to take a step back.
Yeah.
So I'm still on that, but again, a great victory for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but
today.
our running is atrocious. Our O-line is a joke. I mean, you have Harris binged up with a foot. TJ Watt, losing him, for the season is a tremendous loss to this team. I mean, it's a torn pec, more than likely. However, he will have surgery sometime, I think, in the next couple days. That is a big loss for him. He played a whale of a game today, as did Fitzpatrick, as did Cam Hayward. However, like I said, but Highsmith, like I said, along with Watt and Fitzpatrick were the big.
I lose you.
He was on defense today. Like I said, the Steelers made some big, like I said, Cincinnati lost a lot of plays. They had 2 fumbles lost, however, 4 picks, 6 turnovers. I mean, it was, like I said, ugly AFC North Bowl shoe football, to use the term loosely.
Oh, yeah.
And anytime it's a good win, but next week with the Patsies in town, however, Mac Jones is dinged up going into that game. So hopefully we can go 2-0 and then get ready for the Cleveland boys, however, on a short week, however, who, like I said, had the refs in their pocket, obviously, in their game, because they barely beat Caroline Baker in that one, and they should have lost that game down in Charlotte today.
Yeah, I was actually, I saw like a highlight of that, and I picked Baker and the Panthers to beat the Browns, because I think that they are just a shite show. But obviously, for one game, it's one game. It's one game, guys. But
well, talking about the silver and black, let's talk about the Raider attack. Let's just say, Derek Carr, granted it was the season opener. He took a beating today. He's going to learn from this. He's got to learn to stand on his own 2 feet. They'll get back on the course next week against Arizona. I think being home in Vegas, however, I think even though Arizona did not do as great as people did against the Chefs, however, and Pat Mahomes, however, I think the Raiders are going to come out fired up in this one. They've got to get back on the horse tower, and I think Jacobs and company will do so next week. I think Arizona's coming into a very hostile Allegiant Stadium, and the Silver and Black Nation will be ready to go. I think they're ready to pound the Cardinals into submission.
Partner, I hope you're right. Obviously.
Yep. So we'll see what happens. I mean, not much else to report. I mean, like I said, it was a pretty crazy week. I'm looking here in the golf scene right now. I mean, there wasn't much to report, obviously, of course, like I said, however, this week, of course, considering what happened and everything, how in England and everything like that. But like I said, the only thing that we did hear, obviously, this week, however, is that Scotty Scheffler was named the PGA Tour Golfer of the Year. He was presented to that yesterday before the Alabama-Texas game. I mean, all in all, it was a crazy weekend. I mean, like I said, not just the NFL and the college scene, too. I mean, Jason Dean's Irish lose to Marshall. No one saw that coming. Texas A&M lose to Appalachian State.
Yes.
Like I said, Bama just barely got by. Pitt loses to Tennessee, West Virginia loses again to Kansas. And the big story, of course, tonight is Scott Frost got Ken and Lincoln, and they're already talking rumors about possibly Joe Brown. Brown in West Virginia could be gone, and Jimbo Fisher could be leaving AM to coach possibly WVU. We don't know yet.
Jimbo leaving A&M?
It is the show they say. Yeah, there's been talk possibly. I mean, some people are reporting, however, if Neil Brown gets let go early WVU, Jimbo Fisher could get out of his contract at Texas A&M and coach at WVU. There's been some rumor in the last 2 or 3 days, maybe, depending on what happens with West Virginia this season. But already there's been speculation that Jimbo Fisher could take the Mountaineer job. But I'm wondering who's going to take the Nebraska job. Who wants that storm? Because it has been such a nightmare since Tom Osborne left. They tried with Callahan, Pelini. Like I said, I'm trying to think who else was before Frost. I can't remember his name. But, I mean, Scott Frost has done nothing. He should have done CNF for Northwestern, but still figure.
Yeah. But, hey, like I said, you always a unique day in sports. And thank you for bringing in all the other cappers that we sometimes missed. Because I didn't watch any college football yesterday. I did see the fact that the Gators lost on 2 interceptions by the kid that was like, they were calling him like a Heisman candidate because he looked so good against Utah. But, then he throws 2 picks and, then the Gators lose to Kentucky. And
Kentucky, those were the first wins against back-to-back since 76-77. But the Gators have got to get it back this week against Tennessee. I think they're going to be ready. However, Tennessee does not impress me. They did not impress me yesterday when they played Pittsburgh. So, I think the game is in the swamp. I think this year, not in Neyland Stadium. I think the swamp will be ready to rebound this coming week, I hope. And dish up some, let's just say, volunteer meet if you want. Like I said, up the Gators chomped in the bits here. So we'll see. But we got 2 good games coming up this week in ball. Penn State and Auburn at Auburn Saturday afternoon. And then we got Miami, Texas A&M Saturday night in College Station.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, hey, like I said, Jay said that Jimbo's going to get slammed for losing to App State. So we'll see what happens there.
He could. You never know. I mean, there's some questions about it now. You just don't know. Well, wait and see.
All right. Well, hey, Jared, thanks again for calling in, man. It's always good hearing from you, brother.
See you later.
All right. That's the Pittsburgh Report with Jared. Folks, if you want to come into the show, I will show the link again. Coach, you're more than happy to come in, and thank you. You said that I have a nice hotel room. It's not bad. It's the JW Marriott next to what used to be, I called Staples Center, because it's literally right outside my window. But they changed the name. Cryptocurrencycrap.com. Whatever it is. To me, it's Staples Center. But it's cryptosomething.com. So anyway. So we are an hour and 10 minutes into the show. Welcome in. Somebody can come in. I hear the Carr needs to share the ball. Well, yeah. Give me a sec, Cap. I'll jump on. Great, Coach. I will appreciate that. We're gonna have Coach come in. You said I owe him an apology. No, I don't owe him an apology. The Chargers won today. I never call it that. It's Staples Center. See, there you go. There you go. It's Staples Center. And, I am so old that I would never call it Qualcomm. It was always Jack Murphy Stadium. My eyes are burning. Sorry. My eyes are burning. It's the crypto. No, it's There you go. The house that Kobe built. If you guys don't know, Coach is a big Lakers fan as well. Should be renamed Kobe Bryant. I don't. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Brian Callahan. Oh, Coach hopping in. Good. Good to see Coach in, and he has the link. Allowed a dumb name for more money. Hey, if you got the money, you're going to get what you want. And again, I apologize, folks. My eyes are burning up. Let me see if I can find my. Oh, I got my coins. See, I have a back. Oh my God! And I got something for Violator next week. But I do got my package of coins this way. He said, "Hey, do you got your coin?" I'm like, "Yes, I do. I have them all in a sock." So I don't have. Those said nobody can say, "Hey, you owe me a drink." No, I don't owe you a drink. Okay. Radar Arts in there. People get hated comments for Carr in the most part. Well, yeah, Carr had a crappy game. Does Jared know Heinz Field changed their name? I'm sure he does. Dak's going to get killed tonight. I will turn the game on after the show. So in 50 minutes, I'll turn it on. I don't care. About watching the cow patties and the fake Pirates. I don't care. But what I do care about, other than Jacqueline Jones popping in here, yes, Jacqueline, I will be at the game Sunday. Honey, I think I called you on your old cell phone, and if it's not you, then please call me back, or please give me a call that the number that you at. How's the hotel? The hotel is cool because, again, we are right next to where the Emmy Awards are tomorrow, and there's a big Emmy statue in the foyer, and I got my picture down there with the foyer with a couple of different. It's a nice hotel. Raider Twan, best part was seeing you on TV. Thanks, Twan. Well, then I'm gonna wreck everybody's day. If the best part was seeing me on TV, Raider fans, I'm gonna wreck your day. Coach, I'm setting you up, brother. Yeah, I think he's smiling. I think he's smiling. Coach, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. What's going on?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm good. And thank you for coming in, because I said win, lose, whatever, come into the show and we're going to talk about it. And I was like I told people, said, and I am in the room is nice. It's little. I admit. And I haven't started the clock on you, Coach, because I'm probably going to give you like free reign. Not more than 5 minutes. We're just going to talk for a bit because it is the Raiders Chargers game, and we got Coach Defense here, and Brian Callahan, my boy, talking about it. But I did start it from the car because I got to be on at 6 or 9 o'clock. I can't delay the start time. So that might happen a couple different times this year. The stadium it's all right, but I'm telling you, Coach, you won't have any problems out here because you're a Chargers fan. Mm-hmm. And I will tell you this as well, because it was the same crap in San Diego. It was the same crap in San Diego. The local people, not necessarily the fans, but the staff and the cops, they don't like Raider Nation. They don't. And they were being a-holes to Raider Nation. Okay. On TV, looked a little. Oh, and I did say, I don't know if you caught this or not, Coach. I did say this. There were many more Charger fans than I thought I would see.
Yeah, now, I had that feeling. It was going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think because when the Raiders were on defense and Max Crosby's going like this, there was a roar. And when the Raiders came out of the tunnel, there was a roar. And when the Raiders stopped them on 4th down, there was a roar. So there was, I want to say 50-40-10. 50% Raiders fans, 40% Charger fans, and about 10% empty seats.
Okay.
But there, and again, I will give you credit. There were more Charger fans there than I anticipated. Way more than there were last year when it was like 4-1.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a good crowd. It was a good crowd.
Yeah, yeah. I had a lot of people talking about how they were going to the game. They couldn't wait. They were talking about it for 6 months. So I had a feeling it was going to be a pretty good turnout. Like people were literally, if they had last minute, they couldn't make it to the game. They were selling their tickets to other Chargers fans only because they wanted Chargers fans to be able to go to the game. So I felt like it was going to be a good turnout, and I think everybody feels good about this team. So that ultimately allowed them to like, hey, instead of doing something else, I'm gonna go to the Chargers game today because one, they're playing the biggest rival, and two, it started the season. We got to see what this new team is about. So I definitely think it was a good turnout. Yeah, again, they were quiet when you guys were doing things, but they were hollering and cheering when we were doing things. So I think it was a pretty good crowd in there. And like I said, I love seeing you on TV. I said that made it apropos for me. I was like, I saw that old salty pirate in the corner over there.
Well, I'm going to tell you the reason why I made TV was because the young lady next to me is a gorgeous bombshell. Okay.
Okay.
I can almost guarantee you that the reason why I got on TV was because
the company you keep.
Raina Raider. I gotta remember to say your name correctly. Raina Raider was on TV. Now the screenshot of me shows her with a cell phone up. She was not taking a selfie. I can honestly tell people she was not taking a selfie. She was doing a videotape of what was going on at the time, the action on the field. Because for those that are haters, of a gorgeous gal like this, no, she was not taking a selfie. She was doing a video of the action. And like I said, that when the Raiders made plays, there was crowd. But like you said, when the Chargers were making plays, there was some roars as well. So that's why it was, like I said, it was close to 50-50, but there was still a lot of empty, well, I don't say a lot of empty seats, but I still think maybe slightly and maybe a little more black. But there was, and that is what I will apologize to you about, that it like, to me, it's almost always more black. But today,
when you say that, it sounds wrong to say how you said it, but you mean Raiders fans, so you don't speak.
Oh no, man, it's not a racial. Yo,
I know you better than that. I know you better than that, but I'll just let you know how it sounds on your channel. Like if somebody don't know you like I know you, it just sounded the way you sounded wrong. You said that.
I am not gonna do the Eddie Murphy walking in to the what was the name of the hotel? The Hollywood, whatever. He said, "Oh, well, yeah, I'm just a small reporter from Rolling Stone magazines, but no, you can't be in the Rolling Stone magazine because they ain't allowed in here." I'm not saying
none of that. None of that.
You will never hear the N-word come out of my mouth.
That's right.
Never.
We wouldn't be friends if it did. So I understand. We wouldn't be friends if it did.
No. You know what? Because I personally find it despicable. I don't even like it when brothers say it to each other, and that's just me.
Right.
That's just me. Reggie Matthews. Yeah, no. But the black shirts.
Right. Silver and black. Silver and black. There you go.
Silver and black. Yeah. There was a lot of blue. I will say this though, because did I tell you? Oh yeah, I told you about the occurrence with Raina Raider about the girl that
in the water. Yeah.
So I was pissed after that.
Right.
I was pissed after that. So going back to the seat, I'm going down, and then the attendant wouldn't let me back because the other attendant said, "Hey, don't go back to your seat the way you came in because those other people were there."
You'll see.
They put us up. They said, "Go to the next one." Right. So we went to the next one. And then the guy stopped me. He said, "No, you can't come." I said, "Dude." And again, I don't drink, period, really, but I don't drink when I'm wearing this because I'm a target. And I said, "Sir, I'm letting you know that we were told to come here by the security person to stay away from the other people. and then I have a big to do. And then when I get down to the next level, when they finally let me in the gate, then the guy stopped me for the ticket, and then some inbred Jed, and he was on the screen. I don't know if he made TV, but he was on the big screen. Has a Desert Storm hat, gray beard like me, roly poly. Okay, because and he's saying like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's giving me flack because I want to get to my seat, but the other guy stopped me, and that pissed me off. So I did a push and a bump, because at that point I about had it up to here with the bullshit. I want to get back to my seat. I've already missed the third quarter
right
to that point. So, but again, Coach, man, I love you for being here. What are your thoughts on the game? It's like I said, the Raiders' offensive line is still in flux. Like I said, Mumford was playing right tackle, some for Illuminor. Cotton and Parham were coming in and out. So they still don't have that squared away yet. And I just found out that James might have gone to the hospital because of either dehydration or something else. So if that's true, then you'll see Parham at center next week. And, I appreciate the fact that Parham played some snaps. Your thoughts on the game as well?
Yeah, I like Parham. We talked about him in length in the preseason, so I liked him as a late round pick for you guys, or middle round, third round pick for you guys. So
he was like fourth round.
Third or fourth round, one of them. Yeah. But he was a middle round pick. So yeah, I definitely like. I think he was a steal, for you guys. I think he was definitely a good. He's going to be a good investment for you guys going forward. I think anywhere in the interior you do want to put him.
I'm thinking Hobbs, and Parham was a third.
Yeah, Parham was a third. Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. I was thinking Hobbs because I saw Hobbs. Hobbs was a fourth. Parham was a third.
Now,
I apologize.
Speaking of that boy's a steal too. Like, he's a player. I like Nate Hobbs. I like the way he played today. He definitely played physical at the line of scrimmage, and he definitely was around the ball in coverage. So I definitely like his grit. I mean, I think that's a good steal for you guys too. Because that's definitely positive when you get really good, talented guys in the lower rounds like that. Because they don't have as much. I guess you can say fanfare around them, much buzz around them, but they definitely play really well for you guys when they come in. So I think y'all got a steal in both of those cases with Parham and Hobbs. So I definitely like that. But overall for the game, I mean, it's funny. I did a Bo Bros show after the game, and we had about an hour conversation. But yeah, overall, I mean, it was close.
Didn't invite me.
You were coming to out of the stadium from the hotel. We literally jumped on as the game ended. Like, unless you did it from your phone, you weren't going to make it.
No, okay. And I'll do you and Bolt Bros anytime.
Yeah. We said the same thing. So we gotta have you on at some point with us or whatever. When you're not at the game, because if you're at the game, you're gonna miss it because you got to leave the stadium and stuff. Yeah. So you got to get out of the stadium. And that could be, like you said, that could be 3 hours. And sometimes you left Chicago, took 3 hours.
Yeah,
so,
and Chicago sucked. That's why I said, because I got to be on at a certain time, I'm going to have either my phone or a tablet, and I'm going to start the show, and then I'm going to get to the hotel like I did today, and then I'll go on with what I have. But it's like I got to do the show because I'm not contractually obligated. Because trust me, I get paid.
Right.
You know how you say I'm contractually? No, because I was told that this is what you do, and I am a man that likes to do what I like. I am a man of my word.
Indeed. So am I. So I definitely get it. So you want to keep to your starting point, your start time. So you got to do what you got to do. I get it. But the game it was a battle. I mean, I really think that although we had several sacks in the game, I think your O-line spots set up pretty well.
Yeah. The first sack was a safety blitz by Derwin James.
It was. And
I caught that. Aha.
Yeah.
I was
you did. Right. And in certain spaces, like a couple of third and longs y'all converted, we only rushed 4 and y'all held up pretty well. Like, Carr had time to throw the ball. So I definitely, that's a plus. The changing of the right tackle was weird because it went from Illuminor to Mumford and Illuminor. I'm like, that's they kept switching them guys in and out. That's interesting. Most people don't do that. Switching them in and out based upon the situation.
They were doing that as well with Cotton and Parham.
Yeah. So I saw that it'd be an interesting point that they were kind of trying to figure out on the fly who was going to be the guy. I think you said Mumford's probably going to be the right tackle. I think I heard you say that. So, So I mean, overall, the game was pretty good. I mean, I think I appreciated our run defense being totally different this year than last year. Like I think one of the guys said earlier that he didn't understand why we didn't run the ball against us. But you got to realize that's last year's team. Last year's team had a really bad run defense. This year we got a whole different front seven. You know, so they were really stout up front. Sebastian Joseph Day, Austin Johnson, Khalil, you know, in our
50
yeah.
who?
No, you got it. No. He had 3 sacks a game. You got to say his name one time. That's your punishment. That's your punishment for the game. You have to say his name one time on the show.
He shall not be named.
And I'm wearing his jersey, by the way. I just want to let you know that.
I knew you would be. I knew you would be. Trust me. I said, Coach is going to come on my show, and he's going to be wearing a 52.
Thank you.
Khalil Mack jersey. That's
Thank
your one
you. My
effing
God.
time.
My
That's
God.
your one effing time. Out of respect.
My God. My God.
And let's talk. Damian Bosler said, can we talk about Bryce following Hunter all game?
Yeah, Bryce Callahan. I mean, Richie knows this. I saw Richie in the chat. Richie knows about Bryce Callahan. He followed Hunter the whole game, and he pretty much, you know, limited him to hardly no production. You know, he had like 2 catches, you know, in the whole entire game. And that's like he was targeting Adams at a high clip. And then when he tried to go to Renfro in same spots, like he got a pick off of him. He tried to target him at one point. He got a pick off of him. So, yeah, he definitely played well. So if that guy stays healthy, man, I'm here to tell you that that's going to be a steal.
I want to hear about this, too, because I saw it, Coach. I saw it. You know, unbiased. I'm like, dude needs to. I don't know which guys, but there's sexual permutation allegation. He was molested.
You gonna charge him?
Molested on the field, Coach.
You gonna charge him for illegal touching?
Illegal touching. Or like the old official in that movie, you know, with the karate and illegal karate and with the hood, you know, and
necessary roughness. Gutsu, I'm all thrust to the up back. Tagatami inside block. Ah, you get it. Never mind. 15 yards first down.
Never mind. Yeah, but it was molestation, Coach. I'm sorry.
Now, I mean, again, Max Crosby is a certified Pro Bowler. Let's just be honest about this situation. He's great. He's a great player. Like, again, that's another steal you got, and it was smart to lock him up for long term. Yep. Now, I will say that for a guy that's been a mid-round pick that has improved vastly at our right tackle position, Trey Pipkin, he did decent. Like, I mean, he probably did as good as you probably can do against a guy that's as good as Crosby. You know, because Crosby was in the backfield early, you know, in run support. But when a few plays I saw that he held up one-on-one against him and didn't let him sack Herbert. So, because we didn't give up a sack the whole game. Like, Herbert didn't go down for the whole game, no sacks. So, I mean, that's a win for the O-line. He was touched.
Yeah, he was touched.
Oh, yeah, he was touched, but they never recorded a sack. So, I mean, in the stat sheet, that's a win for the O-line overall. Yeah, so I think, you know, everybody from top to bottom played a decent game. Like I said, it was some touch and goes there. Some guys got free. But again, we didn't record any sacks, so that's a win. You know, especially because 2 years ago we had a shambler of O-line, and to have the O-line come together and play that well week 1, that's a win for the Chargers.
Okay, I'm going to disagree with Desert here. Illuminor, yeah, he abused.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting that name again. You're not getting that name. I did it the one time. 50 who abused Illuminor. Now, he went over Miller, like I want to say one time, and it was kind of like, you know, Miller had him and he directed him away, and then Carr ran into the sack, is what I'm going to say. But Miller, and again, I apologize, Coach, my eyes they are literally burning like acid. So I apologize. And yes, I am crying as well. There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball. Well, this is not baseball, it's football. But yeah, it's the harsh. But anyway, but I saw him that, and of course, 50 who. He played well. I didn't see much from Bosa.
That's the interesting thing. Like, you know, and I was looking for him because I saw a play, in particular, a couple plays that they double team Mac on purpose. And I thought that Bosa was going to be freed up, but I saw Josh Jacobs come off and chip Bosa like 3 or 4 times just to keep him off the edge, because he was coming around the edge a few times and he nearly got to Carr, but he got in the way just in time before you could sack him. But yeah, you didn't see him record a sack today. You definitely didn't see him record a sack today. So we'll see. I mean, again, it was Khalil Mack the other day. Could be Joey Bosa's week tomorrow, you know, next week or whatever against the Chiefs. It'll be a wait and see. But I think them two together, as long as they stay healthy, it's a problem. Okay. It's definitely a problem.
Coach, do me a favor, though, and tell everybody here, okay, it's one game.
Yeah. Yeah, I spoke to Damian Bonds. He's in the chat. I spoke to him on Instagram and a few other Raiders fans that hit me up. I said, listen, it's a one game. We won, but you can't get too high or too low in the situation because it is just week one. It is one game, and it's not end all be all yet. So you still got to play 16 more games.
But I will say this, and I'm on record as saying it: if you do not split with your opponent, that will keep you from the AFC West title, because that will be the tiebreaker thing that will kill you. Okay?
Yeah, the way this division is lined up right now, you got to split or win out. Like you got to win both games or split. If you don't do at least that, you have no chance at the division title. No chance.
Okay, Ed Vela, thank you for being here as well. And Van City, and this as well. Chandler Jones, I think he made one tackle.
He made a tackle for loss.
Close to the end zone.
He did. He had a tackle for loss against Eckler. I saw that.
And that's the only time I remember seeing him really do anything.
Well, you also realize that and unlike what we did with Khalil Mack, because we moved Khalil Mack around a lot, they kept Chandler Jones on Rashawn Slater's side all game, and he didn't do anything.
Okay. No, well, that is per our, and to be honest, the defensive, our defense didn't play bad.
No. I was actually very impressed with your D tackles, Billingsley and Billings and Nichols. They actually played pretty well interior, because I thought that the interior part of the D line was going to be Swiss cheese, but they held up pretty well. Like we didn't really get into getting any rush yards into the second half. Like y'all pretty much kind of limited us from the run perspective until the second half. I guess maybe guys got a little tired or whatever the case may be, or we just called better plays. But yeah, I definitely say that the D line held up better than I thought they would.
Okay, and I'm going through the comments. Farrell. How did you see? Because I can't remember the numbers for our rookies. Was there any impact from the Farrell, the rookie, or what's the other rookie's name? The big kid. Because again, I'm watching the game and it's kind of hard because I don't have TV screen watch.
Right.
And I see things occasionally, and then I look at the jumbotron. There was the BS call, Coach, on like when Herbert is sliding and the guy went over him. He didn't hit him, brother.
Yeah, that thing bothers me totally, because it bothers me in football, because I'm looking at it from a football perspective. Like as a coach, I'm like that. That particular penalty they throw is very, very one-sided, because it's like you almost can't touch a quarterback at all. Like you just got to let him slide and not touch him. But a guy's running full speed at you. How can you slow up? In a sense where to not, hit him at some facet. Now, I've seen like Cam Newton, for instance, I've seen him get clocked in the helmet after a slide and they didn't call anything. But when, Justin Slid and Tom Brady and a few other guys, they still do their little kind of half slide and kind of go down, and they get like even, brushing the helmet, they call the flag. So it's just weird how they do that. Like, because I didn't think it was a bad hit. He did slide, and Justin kind of slides kind of weird anyway. So kind of like you don't know what he's going to do when he goes down. It's kind of clunky. Like I don't like it. I don't like it. So I hope he doesn't run too often, because he, But regardless of that, I would say that it wasn't a bad hit. I don't think it was a ugly or an egregious thing that happened. It just was an unfortunate penalty they gave him, because I wouldn't have thrown the flag there.
Okay, and thank you, Van City and Damien, because again, when you're watching the game, sometimes I don't know who the inactives are. Apparently, they weren't active.
Okay.
But again, Vickers played decently. I mean, when I did see him play, Billings played well.
He did. I was very surprised.
Played well.
Yeah.
Farrell played decent. Crosby played well, and Chandler Jones, MIA. Put him on a milk box.
We're looking for this guy
for next week. and he's playing the Cardinals, so he better show up next week.
Yeah, there's a difference between going against their left tackle and Rashawn Slater, so he definitely needs to show up next week.
Okay. Well, and anyway, and again, like I said, folks, I'm gonna put, like I said, I love Coach, but that's why I did not put him on a timer, because we were talking about the game. Don't be don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay. I'm not gonna bust a cap in your ass like people were saying like like I'm a Raider fan. What? No, man, I'm tranquil. I'm easy going. Except when coach says it's going to be a home game. But he was more correct than I would give him.
I tried to tell you. I had inside information. I tried to warn you.
Apologies, man. You're making me laugh too. Oh, I need some water. I drank all my water. Don't be scared. Come into the show, Coach. You and I know you got a short week with the Chiefs. Any quick comments about that?
Well, when we lost Keenan Allen today to a hamstring injury, they said there's a slight outside chance that he could go in a short week. But I wouldn't rush him back. It's a long season, kind of like what they did with J.C. Jackson today. I would sit him out and just bring up a guy that I'm high on, Michael Bandy, bring him up for the practice squad, let him play next week. And he's been with the team this whole entire preseason, so he knows the offense. So I say bring him up, let Keenan sit and rest that leg and give him that time off. So by next Sunday's game, after the Chiefs game, we'll be ready to roll. And hopefully JC can play. Like if JC plays, I think we're in good shape because I like the way our defense played without him. So adding him to our defense should make it that much better. And we're going to need it. I mean, we saw it with the Chiefs did today. They put up 44 points against the Cardinals. So I think we can put to bed the idea that they're going to be missing Tyreek that much. Unless just the Cardinals are just terrible on defense. But outside of that, I think they're going to be formidable from an offense perspective. I think the defense still got questions, but offense, I think they're gonna still put up points. So if we can limit their offense and keep our offense on the field, I think we got a really good shot beating them in Arrowhead on the short week.
Okay, and I'm gonna leave that up because Coach does have his own podcast.
I do.
So if you can't get enough with Coach and I beating each other to death verbally, occasionally, with love and
right.
and pissiness, because God, my eyes are bad, Coach. I'm sorry. Make sure that you hit him up on the Lockdown podcast. I believe I said that right.
There's the Lockdown Defense podcast.
Well, excuse me, I missed one. Okay.
You're good. You're good. You might have put a link in the chat because James has been asking me for a couple of times. I think he asked me on Bo Bros too, and I don't think I could catch him. But yeah, so if you don't mind if I put a link in the chat where
No, go right ahead, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said Richie can talk about MHRT. You could talk about the Lockdown Defense podcast. God, I apologize. My eyes are yes, these are real tears because my eyes are burning like acid.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm sure that subliminally it's because of the loss today, but it's more of the eyes.
I'm sure somebody will paint that picture for you.
But I like I said, I'm a man of my word. I said, man, come on in, one or the other. I am happy that it was, and I said this to Alex when I gave him the information. I said, I want to see a win, but I just don't want to be embarrassed.
Right.
And I wasn't embarrassed. 5 points. The Raiders had an opportunity in the end. Mm-hmm. Bad play. There was. I mean, that no holding at all. I think the one time they did a hold, and we did a live on IG. Oh my God, they finally called a holding penalty on one of your offensive linemen. But they, like I said, but not a lot of calls. I don't think the Raiders had too many calls because they were active.
Mm-hmm.
They were active, but they weren't holding. They just they could do their 2 or 3 seconds, but the 4 or 5s was not quite there. Carr was running around. So, but yeah, make sure you get to the Lockdown Defense podcast. Make sure you hit up Coach because he's an awesome guy. He just has bad taste in football teams.
Well, listen, I can say the same thing about you.
Yeah, okay. But he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and he said, did you see Carr praying? He needs all the prayers he can get. Oh, well, my boy, by the way, Hollywood, but the guy you do a lot of show. He wasn't with me today, but he got a chance to meet Derek Carr's wife. So he got a picture. He says, well, who's that? And he has a picture of this very nice looking blonde. And I'm like, I don't know. Then the next picture you see, her backs. Literally was backside. And then like kid with a car jersey on. So I guess that's Derek Carr's wife. So he does have a picture with him and Derek Carr's wife. So yeah, he needs to do some praying. He needs to pray that McDaniels can out scheme when there are issues on the offensive line that we've already addressed. So again, make sure you hit up Coach at Lockdown Defense Podcast.
Yep.
Make sure you're watching Wild Wild West 7:30. Make sure you're watching NFL Nation Live. And Coach, obviously you guys are like I said, we don't take people in on NFL Nation Live, but we do address the comments that come our way.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, come on in there, and it's great for that. And again, sir, I salute you for coming in. Normally, now I broke a rule. Like I said, Navy guys have to salute with their hats on when it's indoors. But my hat, did you see how many friggin' pins are on my hat, man?
Oh, see, I get a close up view because they flash you on the screen, but I didn't get a chance to look at it really. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, I get a chance to see the whole thing, but yeah, you decked out. I said, that's Cap right there. I said, I know that beard anywhere.
I made, and like I said, the reason why I made the screen because I had a statuesque, gorgeous lady by me who was sparkly, twinkly, and I'm sure because I ain't gonna get no play. Well, as camera play, not that play, guys, gentlemen. She is married and a great friend of mine, so don't even think like that.
Right.
Raina Raider is an awesome gal, and you will see her next week. She will be my guest in Vegas when I take her. So she had her kind of like her soft opening. Then this was her grand opening, not quite in Vegas, but she's going to have another grand opening in Vegas. So make sure you check out Raina Raider on IG. So that's a good thing as well. So you'll see some pictures of us as well. And yeah, they're like I said, the Emmys are like portion of the Emmys were here. So I got some pictures with the Emmy, like big 10, 12 feet tall statue. Pretty cool.
Well, you picked a great time to go out there then because everything's going on right now. You picked a great time.
The damn Chargers had to F up my weekend, though.
Hey, listen, I can't do nothing about that. I'm
Coach,
going to sleep good tonight. I'm going to sleep good tonight.
Yeah, but like I told you, Coach, and it's no offense to you, no offense to both brothers, but I don't plan on coming out for it because it's the same Charger Raider, like the nastiness. And it's from the people, or not all the fans.
No, because most Chargers fans I know they're really good folks. I mean, but you get the combativeness, the competitiveness in the stadium, and then you add alcohol involved. Things get a little different. Some get
up. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you get story rivalries with teams. Like there's a long-standing rivalry with this team, so it gets more contentious and tight in those stadiums than it does in normal places. So I definitely can see it being somewhat of a bit of a issue with some people. Like most people I know they're great people, but
it's not necessarily the fans. It's the cops.
Oh yeah.
Cops.
Yeah.
And it said, dude, we're gonna let you in, but you know what? You better lose all that. I'm like,
they wouldn't let you wear none of that. They wouldn't let you wear none of that.
No. He said he would allow me in this time.
Oh, okay.
This time. I said, I've been wearing it for 20 years.
It's weird too because the security is for the stadium, because the Rams play there and we play there. So it's not. I don't look at it as like a biased thing because they don't like Raiders fans. I think they just some people that be difficult, some people are easy. It just depends.
Yeah, I said we're gonna let you in
this time. Right. And he probably won't see me again for another year. So he probably won't remember you next time you come in.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I spent a lot of money, and I said the stadium's tight.
I think it's pretty good.
it's difficult to work. It's kind of like Dallas, Texas Stadium. Jerry Jones. Things are not conveniently
placed.
Yeah, and we had to, and thank God we went into one way, and then it's like, how do I get to 127? And we were at 328, and so I figured, I'm close. I just got to go down. I saw the
Straight down,
update.
yeah. Mhm.
But it's not user friendly.
Okay.
So it's.
I
not
think they do that on
user-friendly.
purpose because they want you to walk around and spend money. I think they do that on purpose.
Again, I didn't say nothing.
You did, but your gestures are hilarious.
That's right. And I didn't pick my nose with it that time. It was just
No, you
straight up.
didn't. No, you didn't. Yeah, you did.
Coach, I love you, brother. I will see you on Wednesday. Make sure you check out Lockdown Defense Podcast. I wanted to make sure I said it right. Catch Coach because he's a decent guy other than bad taste in football, like I said. But he also, like you said, the Staples, it will always be the Staples Center. Hey, to me, it's always Jack Murphy.
Oh, well, yeah. It's the Jack Murphy, Qualcomm. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. You're right. Yeah, you fall in love with, I fall in love with Qualcomm personally because they call it the Q. But I definitely can see the Jack Murphy reference as well.
To me, that's you're younger, Coach. You're younger.
I am just a little bit.
Hey, respect your elders. Respect your elders.
You're right. Yes, but I appreciate you having me on, Coach. Like I said, catch me on Tuesdays. Do a live show. It's a general sports show on Tuesday, so we can come in and you can get general sports knowledge. It's not about Chargers or Lakers. It's all sports news. So check that out on Tuesdays. Wednesday we got the Wild Wild West podcast. My normal podcast on Thursdays and Chargers Corner for my Chargers fans on Fridays. So
yep, and I just saw your thing, so I put it up for you.
Awesome.
So because I don't want to listen to your voice anymore, man.
All right, Cap, you're a good guy, man. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, you got to get out of my show, man.
Kick me out. All right, I'm gone.
All right, take care, brother. We'll see.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, that was Coach, man. Awesome. I'm not crying. My eyes are burning up. We got a little bit of time left. We got about, hey, if you want to come into the show, we were embarrassed, just not according to the school. We were embarrassed. I will give that. It showed today that having a great receiver does not make your team great. Aha! It's true. And I said Matt Collins had a good catch or two. And they you need to use everybody on the team. It might help wedding. I'm gonna get some water and splash. Was that Avatar? Yeah, I'm going to take care of it in a bit. And good seeing everybody. Van City is here. Remember, if you want to come into the show, I do have the link up. I have the link up there. The time left. And I wasn't swearing. I didn't cuss. Raiders win the game down by 5 with a 2-minute warning. It wasn't a blowout, just a loss. Yeah. Pray to keep safe, but geez, pray for what is just effing weird. Okay, dude. And by the way, thank you for coming back in, dude. I haven't seen you in a while, brother. Thank you for it. Now it is the season, so hopefully you will pop in more often. Good. I got a call. Who is it? Oh, it's Francisco Pancho. Let me get Francisco Pancho in here. Get him up here.
From RDR Francisco.
There you go. Hey, I told you, brother, if I would put you in there the next time, I would address who you are, so this way people know who you are. Francisco, you're in, brother. What's going on?
Hey, just wanted to talk about the disappointing loss.
Yeah, sure. You got 5 minutes. We're good.
All right. Well, you know what? What I noticed about the game is I noticed that the Chargers knew everything that McDaniels was doing on offense, especially in the first half, except for the first drive. But I noticed the Chargers defense was better prepared. It's like I don't know. McDaniels was to me like an open book to the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
They took out Renfro, they took out Waller for most of the first half and then most of the game, and it was weird because they only they alternated corners with Adams. And they took out Renfro and Waller for most of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like weird how they did that. They used Derwin James. They moved him around. They used him on Waller. They used that slot cornerback on Renfro. And I was expecting Adams to open up, more. But it looks like the Chargers were prepared for that. And they were fine with Adams having a big game. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know, but I didn't see any 0 sacks, 0 interceptions from the Raiders defense. The Chargers had 5 sacks. They forced 2 fumbles, and they had 3 interceptions. Okay, so Crosby and Jones were supposed to at least, to me, at least get 1 sack. At least kind of shake Herbert a little bit, but he wasn't touched. Was he touched at all throughout the whole game? I didn't see him. I only saw him get pressured twice or 3 times during the whole game. That's it. That's all I saw. And I know Carr had a bad game, but I think McDaniels has to be a better play caller.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Carr out because the O-line cannot hold up against people like Mack or Bosa, especially on the right side, or even with Colton Miller, who got basically blown up by Mack. And if we're gonna have Derek Carr win games late, we're gonna have the O-line hold up and not let that happen at the end. Because we had a shot, even though he had threw 3 picks, we had several turnovers. We had a shot at the end. We still had a shot to win the game. So that's my take on it. Just one game. I don't know why Raider Nation is all saying trade Derek Carr. It's over. The sky's falling. Wah. I hate that. I don't really consider them real Raider fans. Just one game. Still got plenty of games to go.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, Coach, I wanted to see what Coach's response to you was. A little tight in the chest till we got that last stop. So we got that. Okay. Hey, and I appreciate you popping in there, Francisco. You got I'm gonna anything more because I do got one person that I wanted to pop in, and then because I'm only at like 151. Anything further, partner?
Yeah, I don't understand why we're alternating right tackles, putting Munford and Illuminor in there. I think our offensive line has to gel throughout the season, and I don't think alternating right tackle is going to help the O-line at all. I just don't understand that. I've never seen that before. Does anyone else do that? I mean, I've never seen that on any other NFL team alternating right tackles.
And they also
like we're still in preseason.
Yeah, and they also are alternating right guards.
We're still in preseason mode. We still haven't decided who's going to start or not. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't get that. It's strange. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Okay. Well, thanks again, there, partner. I appreciate you being here, and thank you for calling in.
No problem.
You got it, Francisco. Be well. All right. I'm going to quickly, because I am running out of time, I'm going to, because I only have a small amount of time, I'm going to do a double screen. I got Richie Riche in here, and I got baby Dan. Is that you?
Raider baby, damn you.
Raider baby, damn it. Okay, that's what I thought. Raider baby, damn it. And I got I got to get in between you, because this way you might fight each other. Just like, I had it. So, and again, gentlemen, it's only because I have a small amount of time. Because I'm up at the break, and it's got to be a hard 2. Raider baby, damn it. Give me about a minute of what you think. What were the positives and negatives of today's game? Go.
Raider baby Damien. Well,
Damien. Okay. Well, it is Raider baby, damn it too. That's it. Raider baby Damien. There you go. Go ahead, brother.
Well, really, I didn't come here for that. I just came here to say we own the Arizona. And I'm kind of like Bill Belichick with this. Yeah. We own the Arizona.
I'm sorry. Don't disregard that. That was left over. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a lot of positive we could take out of this. A lot of negative we could take out of this. But for me personally, I'm already scouting. I'm already moving on. I just wanted to say hello to the nation. Glad to see Rich. Glad to see Coach. Glad to see you. I promise anybody who's watching that Wild Wild West show, it's a damn good one. And I like to share it out to a lot of people because it's good. It's a good show. Trust me. But that's all I got, man. Nothing about this game that you haven't already covered, that everybody else haven't already covered. I really don't give a damn. You know what I mean? I got 16 more games left. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping. Yeah, but other than that,
that is Damien. Make sure you have Raider baby, by Damien. Make sure you check it up on YouTube. That song that came out, and even the old man can dance to it.
But I don't want to take too much time because I love to hear Rich. So let me get out of here and let me give him the floor, man. What's up, Rich?
Bob, hey guys, how you doing? You're good there, Damien. Be well, partner. I'll let you pop. Richie, we'll see you next time as well, brother.
All good.
All right, Richie, you. I didn't click you out. I clicked Damien and he left me well. I swear, Richie, I swear. You know I would not do you like that. You got about a minute and a half, maybe two.
You just need to stop. You just need to put it out your mind and resist the temptation to hit that red button.
It was just the move, man. It was just the move.
No, I'm in a different setup here. I don't know how well you can hear me.
Yeah, pretty good.
All right. So, no, it's. I actually thought the games today were interesting. I think we saw a Cardinals team that was not up to par when they were playing against the Chiefs. So, I really do think that a better interior line will give the kind of Chiefs a little bit better run for their money. And then I think you're going to start getting a better appreciation in terms of what they can and cannot do. I will say that what we saw from the Chiefs game today, at least, was a much better running game.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it was scary. So I think we need to give that some credit. And clearly their work this offseason and during the preseason paid off.
And again, I didn't see any of their game because I was kind of involved.
Sure. And then in the Raiders game there, it seemed there was a lot of rotational mistakes. You saw, and by the way, to answer some of the questions, it's quite common for offensive linemen in early stages of the NFL season of multiple teams to do that. If you want to see recent teams, New England does it on a regular basis. You saw the Denver Broncos do that on a regular basis last season with two different positions, both guard and right tackle, where we rotated guys in and out. You sometimes see centers rotate in and out a little bit too, or although typically centers are more fixed, but certainly guards are more common to be rotated like that. But the Patriots and some other teams are the Titans have done it before where they've rotated some of their tackles and things. It's more of a finding the best guys.
Okay.
And I think what you're going to see from McDaniels is he's going to continue to do that until he figures out the players that they can protect the best against. And then he will, and then he'll apply it on a go forward basis. Yeah.
Okay. And again, I hate doing it. I got like less than 2 minutes now. Richie, thanks for coming in.
Appreciate it.
We will see everybody on the Wild Wild West show. Thank you for being here. Thanks for Coach for being here. Thank you for listening to me. And again, I'm a man of my word. I'm not an a-hole, but I sometimes play one on TV. But you take care, Rich. You remember Wild Wild West on Wednesday with Coach and Alex Givens, who wasn't in tonight, but you can see him with Bolt Brothers as well. Great folks as well.
Yeah, we got a great show coming up on Wednesday.
I might come.
Okay.
Take care, brother. We'll see you.
Have a good one.
All right. That's Richie Richey with the Wild Wild West show. I'm really up against the hard break. It's like I got like a minute and 15 minutes. So y'all take care. I will be back Tuesday with Captain Jack Presents Silver and Black Ladies Night. Captain Jack Presents Silver and Black Ladies Night with the ladies, DC Wench, Peggy Holmes, and Kevlar Prom Daris Heidi. I got to go, guys. I'm sorry. Y'all be well. Take care. I got to do my outbreak. So take care. We'll see you up over. Appreciate it.